What's going on, guys? Guided by Jesus here, bringing you another awesome Clash Royale episode. And as you guys can see, we're sitting on a 12-win chest here, guys. Not a single loss. And I really want to share with you guys this deck so that maybe you guys can also get some wins on the time remaining of this double elixir challenge, guys. This deck is very effective on this 2x elixir challenge. So here we are, as you guys can see, 12 consecutive wins, and if you pay attention closely, you'll see that most of the wins are actually of 3 crowns, and there were probably 4 wins that were in 3 crowns. The rest were all 3 crown wins, and the reason for that is because it actually creates a very strong combo, making it very hard for the opponent to defend against. The 2 times I played that challenge, I got 12 wins, as you guys were able to see there. And the first time I did get only 1 loss, and it was to a very similar deck of mine. And I was only starting to learn the deck. Like, it was the first time I ever used the deck, and also the first time I played Double Elixir Challenge. But this second time playing it, I actually went 12 wins, 0 losses. So here we are, the first replay I want to share with you guys. And this is actually win number 10 of the last challenge that I played. And so I'll be featuring replays number 10, 11, and 12. And I don't know if the same thing happens to you guys, but at least to me, usually these last matches are the hardest ones. I feel like the game probably makes it like that so that it's harder and harder for people to get 12 consecutive wins. And so you should expect to have even easier matches than the ones that I'm going to show to you guys. So there are a couple of things I want to point out when playing with this deck. You do want to play, most of the times, you want to play on the same lane as your opponent. And the reason for that is just because the Golem is the troop with the most HP in the game. So if you back it up with something like support troops like the Mega Minion, the archers, the tanky Golem will just tank and survive everything the enemy throws at it, the opponent throws at it, while the archers and the Mega Minion, which have really huge DPS, damage per second, come from the back supporting the Golem, taking out everything your opponent drops to try to defend against that Golem. And also, whenever you get a chance, you place that graveyard the side of the castle right there, of the opponent's castle, while everything is distracted trying to stop that Golem, and that graveyard will just completely annihilate the tower, guys. So as you guys can see, I had a really rough start here, but the Golem is just amazing because even if it doesn't get all that many hits on the tower, just making it to the tower and then dying there will already get you a lot of hit points down from your enemy's tower, because when it dies, it has an explosion that not only damages the tower quite a lot, but also damages the enemy troops. So that even helps you take out the enemy troops, guys. So here's the difference between me and my opponent. I actually chose to leave his tower standing, so that way when I attack, he doesn't have the help of his king's tower, as you guys can see. And I was able to get a really good graveyard there, which completely shredded his tower. In only 1 push, I was able to completely destroy that tower of his. So now with only 10 seconds left on the clock, all I have to do is defend against this 1 push of his. I'll use the log here just to push back the giant, avoid it from getting a single hit on my tower, and the zap to take down the other tower and get us that win, guys. So it was a relatively close match, but like I told you guys, this was win number 10. So it does become harder and harder as you get more and more wins. You should expect easier games than these. So there's another thing I want to talk to you guys about, is you want to learn how to properly choose your support troops. You want to choose your support troops depending on how you see that your opponent plays. So if you see that the troops he uses sometimes to defend against that Golem is something that could actually be very effective against, say, your Mega Minion or your archers, that's how you want to choose whether to put the Mega Minion, whether to put the archers. If you see that he's like lightning your Mega Minion, your tower, and your archers every single time, why continue to insist in that same mistake again and again? Opt for something else. Maybe opt for holding your elixir back and then using your graveyard on his tower, or maybe depending on what he uses, say he uses a minion horde, you go ahead, instead of using your Mega Minion, you save that elixir and then use a fireball to take out his minion horde instead. So you want to learn how to adapt and improvise. And there you guys saw how strong this combo is, this deck is. I was able to take down his first tower less than halfway into the match, guys. Really strong here. However, I do have to play very smart here because he does have one of my towers at 1200 HP. So this game is not yet decided. As you guys can see, instead of using the Mega Minion, I opted to use the Fireball there, not only taking out his archers, but as well as leaving his Musketeer at one shot. And sure, his Musketeer is still going to be able to keep firing away, but it's only skeletons that he's firing away at. And as soon as he makes it close to my tower, the tower is going to take it down with one shot, leaving it completely useless basically. So now all I have to do, 45 seconds on the left, is either defend or I can go ahead and make a push for it. And I decide to make a push for it since he had such a hard time defending against my graveyard. I know that as long as I get to take one more tower of his, there's no way he's going to take two tower of mine. Especially since I'm making it a little hard for him here on the right side. He's actually going to have to use another attack there. And there is no way he's going to have enough time to make two attacks in 20 seconds. Look at what my graveyard just did, guys. Completely awesome. I'm only a fireball away now from getting that second tower. And that's what I do. For some reason, his archers took forever to get in front of that tower. And I was only able to get one of them. But that's fine. Only 2 seconds left and I still have both of my towers up. So that's awesome, guys. That's win number 11 right there. And now I'm going to show you guys the replay of the most intense match I've had so far in this double elixir challenge, guys. This guy's actually playing a very similar concept of a deck, except he's using the giant instead of the golem, and he's using the musketeer instead of the archers. So the reason I have a really hard time defending against him too is because of the fact that I don't have lightning. If I had lightning, I'd be able to take down his musketeer as well as his ice wizard, as you guys will be able to see. And then as long as I placed my archers or something like that to deal with that graveyard, I wouldn't have a problem whatsoever. Sometimes also in the heat of the game, you don't see things as clearly as you do when you're watching the replay later. And that's why sometimes it's very good for you to watch replays so you guys can try to study what you can do different in games and whatnot. After watching these replays, I thought that I could have used that fireball a lot more effectively, because if I fireballed the musketeer and the ice wizard and then used a log or a zap, he pretty much would have lost all the support he had for a giant. So as you guys can see, he took down my tower already and I haven't done absolutely anything to his. So this is where improvising and adapt comes from. I could either choose to defend because he's already setting up a push on the right side, but like I told you guys, that most of the times the best way to play with this deck is to attack the same lane as your opponent. I just saw that that didn't work, so why am I going to keep insisting on the same thing over and over again? There's no point. So let me just go ahead and attack on the left side, and as long as I'm able to take down and get to his king's tower before he does, since we're attacking opposite lanes, I should get this win. So that is what I'm going to do, guys. I go ahead and place down my golem. I'm going to go greedy here. I'm going to go for his king tower. There's no... it's not smart for me to attack his right side since he was attacking my right side. He still has a tower at full HP and that didn't work the first time, so why keep on insisting on it? So as long as I try to halt down his push on the right a little bit and then build a strong push on the left, I should be able to take this game. And that's what I do. I place that golem surgically there to defend for that mega minion, and now I place down my second mega minion and watch as they will shred through these barbarians. I get a good graveyard there, still have the golemites to tank for them, and this is crazy. Look at this push right here. He knows he's done, and that's why he's crying. Very clutch win here, guys. Really important here to point out the way that I adapted to this game. So that's something huge in game in winning in Clash Royale, guys. So let's go ahead and open this 12 win chest here without further ado. Wish me good luck. 2,000 gold, that's just crazy for 5 gems, 23 goblins, 66 zaps, 10 wizards, and what are we gonna get here? 1 epic skeleton army, guys. That is just amazing for 5 gems, and that is why I wanted to bring you guys this video. Hopefully you guys still have enough time to get some 12 wins in double elixir challenge as well. I wish you guys a very good luck. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys do try this deck. I will be bringing you guys videos in the future of this same deck in ladder play as well as tournaments and other challenges. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and comment if you guys enjoyed it, but most importantly, subscribe for more Clash Royale content.